Hey everybody, well, more technical problems. Wow, okay. Phew. Andrea, Chom Choms, James D. We finally have it going at 12:07 p.m. on Mother's Day, May 10th, 2020. Why am I in my short sleeve shirt? Because it was 86 in Portland yesterday, it's 85 today. Robert, can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, I believe I'm in there right now.
Okay, say something.
I just heard everything that you just said. You're saying it again.
Yeah, well,
You look up your life, my friend.
well, go ahead and make a comment.
Okay.
All right. Thank God. I'll start again. Bye-bye. It is May 10th. It is 2020. It is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. People who have pets are mothers. People who have children are mothers. People who have nieces and nephews are mothers. John Gefillen, I'm fine. I just sent you yesterday something to read about ambivalence. Did you get it? 48 in Cleveland, 86 in Portland, 85, 86 yesterday, 85 today. I finally got the YouTube software. I spent 55 hours, 27 minutes, and 15 seconds figuring it out. But you know what I told my physics teacher when I walked in late? Better late than never. 5 minutes after the hour. The only problem with this new system is I can't tell how many people are watching. So in a minute, why don't you guys give me a clue? In the meantime, Edward Steiner, James D, Andrea M. So, the UK people, do they celebrate Mother's Day in the UK? According to Garrison Keillor in today's Writer's Almanac, there used to be something called Mothering Day. Maybe there still is. It was the fourth Sunday of Lent. And it was really cool. Everybody honored their mothers. The servants had a day off so they could visit their mothers in other parts of the country. Really, really cool. And then it got done here by Anna Jarvis in 1914, but it became commercialized and she was really, really angry. Okay, well, go ahead. 5 pounds from Jason Colo. Thank you, thank you. We are basically a little down. All of the YouTube videographers are seeing a decline in their views and their revenue. I have no idea, but hey guys, we're doing this for love. Anyway, no one has told me if Mother's Day, is in the UK in March? Wow, so is Mother's Day only an American thing? I guess it is. Any Americans, raise your hand. Shirley K, are you American? I can't figure out who's American except for, I know that, hey Thales, wow. Thales is from Portugal and it's an interesting name. It's from the Greek and he taught himself English. He's a stand-up, amazing person, although he ruminates, right? Wiley Doodle, happy Mother's Day. Andrea, David Anthony Burton. Okay, so I posted a video yesterday. Did anybody see it? It was called, How Are You Doing with the Coronavirus Pandemic? And I said, I'm getting cabin fever. Absolutely. I'm tired of not seeing my friends, tired of not going to restaurants, tired of not going to movies, tired of not being able to vote. Aha, we have mail-in ballots in Portland, Oregon, and Washington. Aren't we ahead of the game? You Americans need to catch up to us. We have an election, a primary on May 19th. It is happening. We are not canceling it. Why? Because Ron Wyden and had the foresight years ago to have mail-in ballots. Mother's Day in South America. Wow. Brazil. Wow. Okay. Finland. All right, Chom Choms. Yeah. Didn't I say you're from Brazil? You're Portuguese, but you live in Brazil. Women's Day. Wow. Isn't Thales a great name? I'm going to basically name my first son Thales. I'm 71. Who cares? You saw the video. What do you think about Ronnie Thomas? Your dad was from England. Your mom's from New Jersey. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be making another video in 2 weeks about how to avoid going to the future. Anyone ever heard of a guy named Eckhart Tolle? He did a brilliant video, which I'm going to post on my next video called Facing Adversity, the challenge of facing adversity. It was all about the pandemic and how not to freak out and go into the future. You know why? Because when you think about the future, you're actually leaving the present, and the future is simply a thought form that's not real. It's something you're creating in your mind about something that has not yet happened, and that's where people get in trouble. India celebrates. Jay Dixon, I really rarely go to restaurants or movies. Even before this, my own cooking is better in most cases. New movies generally stink. There you have it. So Jay Dixon does not care about the shelter in place. What do I do if I can't take SSRIs? They cause bipolar. You're absolutely right. Same thing with me. There are other classes of antidepressants called the TCAs, the tricycline antidepressants, and the MAO inhibitors, and also the atypical ones like Wellbutrin, which I'm on. So talk to your doctor. There are other options. You have not slept in 2 days. Mania? Hey, I've had a hard time sleeping. It's the full moon. We don't know if it's mania or insomnia. Edward Steiner, joke. A sweater I bought was picking up static electricity. I returned to the store. They gave me another one free of charge. You are a genius. Robert Jenkins, have been doing okay. Today is rough because of the personal issues. A part of me feels like I'm going backwards. I'm tired of it. I just want to slowly get better and get through those stupid OCD thoughts. Well, Robert Jenkins, how is the Luvox working? I thought you said it was helping you. Thank you. Robert donates $20, every week. If all you did that, I could retire. Jess Pistacchi, hey, I love Chuck. Pistacchi sounds like it's a German name. I'm joking. It sounds like Italian. Anyway, Chuck makes lovely comments on my YouTube videos. Ronnie Thomas, I so need that future video that you're about to make. I already made it. It's going to be posted in 2 weeks from yesterday. Douglas, you should reach out to Eckhart Tolle or other speakers and collaborate via YouTube. It may increase your viewership. Is Eckhart Tolle? He's like a super god. He's not going to go respond back to me. Been there, Robert. Yes, a lot of people have obsessive thoughts. AMHXTV. Hey, Douglas, I have a quick question. If you're having both anxiety and OCD at the same moment, which we should work on first? I've watched your videos about these two. Well, guess what? OCD is an anxiety disorder. It's a subset of anxiety disorders. So I would work on the OCD first. And, well, why not work on them simultaneously? You might have GAD and OCD. Again, go to a psychiatrist, go to a psychologist, get yourself officially diagnosed. There are cognitive behavioral treatments for each. And a book that I recommend every week, because so many people have obsessive thoughts, is BRAINLOCK by GEFFREYSCHWARTZ. Okay, how's that? Alex Haynes, I am well. Oh my God, finally. Taco, you haven't gotten back to me about my manuscript. I'm counting on you, Taco. I think you wrote something about yourself, but I don't think you've edited the manuscript yet. Out of control thinking is terrible. Of course, it's horrible. It's torture. Hey, look, anyone who Dr. Jenkins is, what's his name? Jensen, Dr. Bernard Jensen, a great naturopath here in the USA. He said this: if you've lost your possessions, you've lost a lot. If you've lost your health, you've lost even more. But if you've lost your peace of mind, you've lost everything. Did you hear what I said? If you've lost your peace of mind, you've lost everything. Would you rather have a physical illness or mental illness? In most cases, I'd rather have a physical illness, of course, unless it's terminal. I think I'm still lagged. Well, OCD is no joke. Of course not. Lazy Iran, I'm going to be on my 6th day of being sick. I heard all over. Whoa, I can't get tested. Nearest site is 30 miles away. This too shall pass. Well, you might have the virus, but guess what? Your immune system can fight it off, seriously. AMX TV, I'm glad you enjoyed my answer. I'd like some more videos addressing the virus reopening maybe. Well, they're all over the internet. Nitin, hello sir, is journaling necessary daily or do you need to be done only when one feels so? No, nothing is necessary except death and taxes. But journaling is a wonderful habit to get into. I've been journaling since I've been 13 years old. And when you feel bad, it's always nice to write in your journal. But like I wrote down today, it's a sunny day in Portland. It's going to be 85. I feel great. See, that's all you have to do. I'll feel good. I feel great. I feel terrific. How's that? Hey, if you guys are spiritual and you're creative, I'm going to give you a kick-ass affirmation right now. Yeah, I'd rather have a limb amputated than going through another breakdown. That's what William Styron said. Okay. If any of you guys who are spiritual, you'll appreciate this. Here it is. It's God's creative, oh my God, energy. God, what's the rest of it? Pours forth. And I don't remember the last part of this, but something like this. God's creative energy pours forth and I am expressing it. But that's not exactly how it ends, but it's close. Anyway, as a writer, I know that everything comes from my higher power. All the 11 books I've done, none of it is my own. It's all channeling from a greater source. Ronnie Thomas says, Tormenting Thoughts and Secret Rituals, OCD book by Ian Osborne, MD. Wow, that sounds like a fantastic book. Thank you, Ronnie. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. I have better. Hey, Maxby, nice to see you. Charlie K. Wiley Doodle, so sorry, what did he say? I missed it. I agree with you on that. That's why I'm slowly practicing mindfulness. It snowed on me today. Danny, it's nice to see you. Where do you live, Dan? And what did Wiley Doodle say that people, many years ago, my mother had a brain hemorrhage on the Friday before Mother's Day. She remained in a coma for 1 year before she passed away. So Mother's Day is kind of tough for me. Oh my God, yes. Our heart goes out to you, my goodness. I'm sorry you have that association. Yeah, anniversaries are very, very hard, aren't they? But you can get through this. You're strong. Gloria adios. David Anthony Burkany. Feliz El Dia de los Madres. Who can translate that? Lazy Eye Ranch have a very strong immune system, but it really hurts. Anyone else having crazy, vivid dreams? Woke up crying because I thought murder hornets killed my baby goats. Wow. You know, if you're wondering if you have the virus, you know there are very specific symptoms: a dry cough, sore throat, a couple of others. It doesn't sound like you have them. What do you call a dog that's cold? The opposite of a dog that's cold is a hot dog. I know that. Robert, see yourself as a room with open windows or doors or windows. Excellent. A chili dog. Oh my goodness. Okay, what do you call a bear without teeth? Whoever says this, you're going to get a free. You're going to get a free chart from me. Hold on. I'm writing this out. What do you call a bear with no What do you call a bear with no teeth? Hey, Laza Maria, nice to see you. Always good to hear from you. Another stolen joke. What's the difference between a Zippo and a Zippo? I know that. One is heavy and the other's a little lighter. Got that. What do you know about anhedonia? I love Anne. One of my good friends, and her last name is Hedonia. No, I'm joking. Gummy bears. You got it, Robert. Well, you already got my chart, so. I get those weird dreams, wake up. Someone just asked me a question. Hold on, I got to go back and find it. Yes, anhedonia, Ronnie Thomas, is the cardinal symptom of depression. It means the inability to experience pleasure. Here is a very good, those of you Americans who love the movie Annie Hall, here's a very, very good trivia question. Do you know that, or trivia point, Woody Allen initially called Annie Hall Anhedonia because it was about a depressive person named Alvy Singer, played by him. But the producers said, no one knows what anhedonia is. The movie's going to flop, so they called it Annie Hall. But I knew what it was, yeah. Anhedonia is, like hedonism means pleasure, pleasure, pleasure. And means that, not having anhedonia without pleasure. Taco platter, $5. Thank you. My computer won't let me edit your book. I love it. It's amazing. We'll provide so much inspiration to those in the darkness. Well, I'll tell you what. Why don't you send me an email? Just tell me what particular parts helped you. And I'm going to send you part 2 also. You only have part 1. So why don't you put your email address up here again? I think I have it, but I'm not sure. Do you have a Venmo account? I believe I do, SB. And by the way, how are you doing back down in California? Is it a nice day like it is in Portland? Yeah, it's always good to see Taco. Taco's been through some hard times, but he's a survivor. Everybody here is a survivor. Todd Goldfinger, my God, I haven't heard you from ever. All the people are coming out of the woodwork. Lithium orotate is actually incredible. Just check the testimonies for this product and watch Dr. John Gray, lithium orotate. Yes, my supervisor, who's a melancholic, took it and it helped him. However, always take these things under the supervision of a doctor, even though it's over the counter. And it does help some people with mild depression, you're right. Yes, indeed, See True, keep coming back as you can. And what did See True say? I'm trying to find him. Thank you, Kay Bailey, yes. I'm reading a book called Last Stop Auschwitz. The author was a psychiatrist and survivor of the camp. Wow, it sounds like Man's Search for Meaning. So many books written about the Holocaust, my God. What a, you know, I had this conversation with my coaching clients in Seattle. She said, I hate this coronavirus. It's the worst thing in my lifetime. I said, no, it isn't. In my case, it's the Vietnam War. Friends of mine died there. She said, friends of mine died too. I said, okay. Look, the coronavirus is nature, right? Floods, winds, viruses, plagues, they've been throughout history. But war is man's inhumanity to man. Most wars are done because of wanting territory and male egos. So coronavirus is illness, it's the name of the physical plane. But wars, No, that's something that can be prevented. So I think a war is more tragic than a virus, personally. What's the difference between a fish and a piano? You can't tune a fish. Heard that before? I love all these. Please send me your Venmo info. Sure, I will once I'm off the live stream. It is now, what time is it? 12:23 after the hour. I have no idea how many people are here. I'll have to ask Noah how to figure that out. In the meantime, lethalin orotate game changer. How? Vineyard selling. Lethalin orotate helps some people with moderate depression. That's why it's a game changer. He took it and he felt better. The anhedonia went away. However, as I say, it's something that you need to tell your doctor about. So that's why it's a game changer, because it helps some people with depression. It was a game changer for my former supervisor. Madeline Y. from Tinseltown. I think my best strategy is to jump in and do things that I know are pleasurable unless they are unhealthy. I have to do those things to turn too hard to do them when the depression tests do it. Yes. So what are things you find pleasurable? What I like to do is I like to ride my bike. I like to eat Yasso chocolate bars, okay? War is the most tragic, of course. Okay, 59 watching. Okay, we're going up. We used to have 100 before the virus started. YASSOCHOCOLAT bars. All right, get them. You love them. They're amazing. Does psychiatrists get depressed? Are you kidding? Physicians die by suicide at a much higher rate than the general public. You know where the highest rate is? Dentists. You know why? Because they're always looking down in the mouth. Bad joke. Hey, what did the retired dentists do? You know, people need to do something when they retire. They just can't sit around. Oh, the retired dentist became a drill sergeant. Don't you think that was a good transition? Alex Sains, do not take lithium orotate while taking antidepressants. As Douglas said, check with doctor. Very good. Yeah, you could have serotonin syndrome. Absolutely. Oh, actually, it's a mood stabilizer, but still. Yeah, psychiatrists get depressed, Laza Maria. Depression is no respecter of persons. Portland's a bicycle town. You're right. How do you know Jesus Martinez Jimenez? How do you know that? It's a huge cycling town. Faint signals from Vega. I love your name. I love the star Vega. Not too many people know about it. What a cool YouTube name. I'm wanting to start TMS when back to normal hope works. It does help some people. Nothing helps everybody. It's worth a try. No bad side effects. Vineyard setting. Need info on how to deal with treatment-resistant depression. Hey, that's the story of my life. $5, says Robert Jenkins, the patron saint of YouTube. I know my thoughts and urges are not me at all. I will get through this no matter what. I know the real me, that depression OCT is not the real me. Of course, that's the point. We missed you too. Yes, I love taco platters. So, taco platters, you give yourself a, why was 6 afraid of 7? I don't know. Absolutely not, no idea. So treatment-resistant depression, vineyard sailing is a tough one. Sometimes TMS, sometimes ECT, sometimes these things help. Self-care activities to improve your mood. Physical self-care, social support, mental emotional self-care, spiritual connection, lifestyle habits. In this book, which is underappreciated, it will be well known one day, maybe I won't be here. Healing from Depression, 12 Weeks to a Better Mood. All in there. But yes, sometimes you just have to wait it out, vineyard sailing. But, this too shall pass is my favorite affirmation. It does. But try some other things. Talk to your doctor. But ECT helped me. I'm trying Seroquel for sleep tonight. Yes, it's helped many people, so let me know how you do. Hey, Doug, can you email me the mood and sleep chart? I did request some days ago, Nikki. Why don't you send me one more email? I can't, yeah, Nikki, I don't have my pencil. Darn it. Maybe I can, no. Nikki, send me an email right now, okay? Maybe I'll take a picture of it. Yeah. Send me an email right now. Thank you. My depression has improved a lot due to here and now approach. Has made a big difference. Of course, it's very helpful. There's the chart, Thales. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to have some coffee. 12:27. I'm using my new Apple laptop, which is very spendy. I think there's less buffering here, right? Are you guys able to hear me like as I speak? Is there less buffering here? Nitin, I love your work, sir. Your videos made me get out of my suicidal thoughts and help me with anxiety and depression. Thank you very much. You're doing God's work. I really appreciate that, Nitin. Where do you live? It sounds like you're from a different country. Another joke stolen from Reddit. I've asked so many people what LGBTQ stands for. So far, no one has given me a straight answer. You're a genius, Chom Choms. I want to use that joke. I can't even copy it. Damn it. Will you mail that to me? douglasblog@gmail.com. Let me go over here for a second. It worked. Oh my God. It worked. I was able to cut and paste it. Phenomenal. Let's go back to Safari. Let's go back to this. Oh, Douglas has sent me, yes, K. Bailey. Corey Underwood, I remember watching a couple of your videos back when I was dealing with high. I don't know what high is. Thanks to all for these jokes. I've been having a hard week and you are helping me tonight. Laugh. Horrific OCD, much better now, massively appreciated. I agree with you. Yep. I love Vega. Let's go there someday. Whoops. John Gaffilian has something to say, but you guys are going way too fast. Way too fast. It's true, alcohol and other stimulants eventually create downs. Well, alcohol is a depressant, John Gaffilian. Lows that amplify anxiety and depression. Well, yeah, alcohol is a depressive, by the way. It makes you, it relaxes you, but it also is bad if you have a depressive disorder. Yes, can you hear? Yes, can hear as you speak. Thank you, Angel Russell. I love your name. There's no verb buffering, Doug. It's perfect. Well, I bought a brand new computer just for you guys. Don't say I don't do enough for you. I spent $2,300 on this computer just for you. That's a lie. I did it so I could write my new book, but I knew it would help me with this YouTube and also. The video and audio are buffered behind the text appearing on the screen. Interesting. Well, as long as you can hear me okay and see me okay, maybe if the text is not the same. Tony Issue, oh my God, AKA Simon. I talked to Noah yesterday. He's doing well. If you say he's doing good, I'll kick you. Good is an adjective, well is an adverb. He is doing well. He's back on track, back on the wagon, doing his work, so thank you for letting me know about his video. Yeah, maybe it's your internet connection, not my joke. It was posted by user John87Nintendo on the subreddit. Would you send me a link to that, Chom Choms? I need all the jokes I can get. DouglasBlock@gmail.com. Chom Choms, send me that link to the Reddit jokes. Can you comment on the proliferation of videos online about the negative effects of narcissists on things? Well, a narcissist is somebody who's completely self-absorbed and doesn't care about others. So I don't know why there's so many videos about them. I mean, you know, it's a tough thing. It's a personality disorder. I don't think it's that common, but maybe it's become more common. But yeah, narcissism is very, very simple. You know where it's named after? The myth, the Greek myth, where this guy was so enamored with himself, he looked in the lake to see his own reflection. That was Narcissus. That's why we have narcissists, someone who's looking at themselves. There's somebody in the office here in the United States who has that problem, but I'm not going to mention his name. Have you looked into David Icke yet? He is trying to save humanity. No. Who is he? Authenticity Seeker. Oh yeah, you mentioned him before. He kind of sounds familiar. Maybe I'll look him up. Anyway, I just posted his name. The world is run by narcissistic psychopaths. Is that true? Well, I don't think everybody's that way. I don't think Angela Merkel is. Congratulations, Anthony. Good stuff. Is Mohammed here? I had a comment from him. He's not doing very good on YouTube. Not much of a change. Okay. Wow, you've been off alcohol for a week, Anthony Olson. Keep up the good work. What did the limestone say to the geologist? Don't take me for granted. My God, these are just phenomenal. I can't believe it. You guys just can't keep doing it. Glad Noah's okay. Yeah, at least that's his report. We're going to take a walk tomorrow. However, we will not be holding hands. I can tell you that. Okay, my husband is at home. I don't want, maybe, Susan Jones. Where is Susan Jones? Congratulations, Anthony. Wow, from Virginia, the school teacher. When did you go through your spiritual awakening? That's a little bit grandiose, but I was 22 years old. I was highly depressed. I moved to Madison, Wisconsin to be with my friend. I read a book called Be Here Now, took a little bit of LSD, and bingo, I realized there's more to life than the physical body and the physical reality. Edward Steiner, thank you so much, Edward. You've contributed before. You're a saint. I know you're related to Rudolf Steiner. One day at a time. So yeah, Alex, I had a shift in my consciousness when I was 22. A spiritual awakening sounds very. No, I'm no better or different than anybody else, but I did have a paradigm shift, absolutely, and that's why I'm alive. If I didn't have my spiritual beliefs and traditions and my perspective, I would have been gone a long time ago. Debedeki is sadly an anti-Semite, also believes in the existence of lizard people. Really? Whew. Wow, yeah, well, anti-Semitism is not okay with me since I'm, okay, I will watch him on Authentic Seeker, although I heard some things about him that weren't too positive. What animal needs to wear a wig? A bald ego. Wow. Hey, what did Satan say when he went bald? There'll be hell to pay. I'll say it again. What did Satan say when he went bald? There'll be hell to pay. What do you think of that? Empowered depression. I was married to a narcissist, very much brought on by my deep depression. Is how one gets treated by narcs that impacts you emotionally, psychologically, and physically. I'm an empath, by the way. Yes, it's Gem. Yes, I love your new. I love your new thing. Yes, narcissism. I think Lazy Eye Ranch was married to someone who had narcissism. Lithium orotate is good for anxiety. Well, it's supposedly good for depression. Whoops. What's going on? Noah has to be able to help you with YouTube changes. He goes all his dad's YouTube stuff. Yeah, well, he helped me. This is why I'm on with you tonight. At any rate, yes, Noah helped me get this going. Have you noticed? I was actually do it in one fell swoop. Then he's going to help me figure out how to figure out how many people are watching. Thanks, Lazar. Can't wait to start. I've been waiting for something to work for a long time already. Hope TMS works quickly. I was told neurofeedback wouldn't work, and it didn't. Neurofeedback, I don't put much stock in, by the way. Oh my God. How much does it cost a pirate to get his ears pierced? About $1 an ear. Boy, you guys, Mother's Day is joke day. What can I tell you? Let me go and copy that one. I don't know what I'm going to do with all these jokes, but I'm going to do something with them. So I want to say again that you guys who have not watched my video from yesterday, how are you doing the coronavirus pandemic? You should watch it. So what do you think about what I said there, huh? I said that maybe the pandemic has, there's a blessing in disguise here because people are now being forced to be alone or go within or take some time out. Maybe you can spend this time meditating, contacting your higher power, doing things you wouldn't normally do, mostly to do with, going inward, connect with your spirituality. What do people think about that? The blessing of this, the silver lining. We get to spend more time doing our inner work. What do you think about that, guys? Oh my God, the police are combing the area. My second husband was a covert narc, was cheating on me with his brother's wife for 10 years. Glad to be rid of him. Shh. Everything I've overcome, I've struggled because of my breakup. Yeah. All these narcissist people we're talking about are men. Are there narcissist women? I don't know. How long have I recovered from mental illness? I have not recovered from mental illness, Gnostic. So Kumar, I'm recovering. I'm recovering. You never quite recover from it. I had my last breakdown in 2015. I am RECOVERING. I'm no different from a recovering alcoholic. It's a process. It's not a one-time thing. But I'm well enough now to live my life. Lisa Malay Smith will work for sure. TMS is a great thing. Well, I hope so. SMTH. John G, I've read that it takes 6 months for each year that you've been together before you're feeling good again. Wow. Well, if you've been together 30 years, that's going to mean 15 years. I don't think it's going to take that long. Empaths are magnets for narcissists. They will use your kindness for their own gain. I had to learn to be strong and not get sucked in. Sorry to hear that, Lazy Eye Ranch. The beginning of every new day is a gift. Thank you. David Anthony Bergen, you're amazing. Is dextroamphetamine any good? It sounds like it's amphetamine, which is a stimulant. Hell to pay. Got it. Excellent video on COVID-19 you just did. Thank you, Edward. You're from California, and you're a mensch, which means a really cool person. But it's really hard to stay in for that long. Yeah, no, I agree. Being sheltering in place is a big bummer in my opinion. But there are some things that you can get out of it. But yeah, but look, you can go out, you can bike, you can go to the store. You're not completely locked in your house. How does a scientist freshen her breath with experiments? God, where are these coming from? This is the best joke day in the history of. This is the 165th live chat. These are the best jokes. Exposed, the government does not care about the people. What do you say that? Faint signals from Vega. The government just sent out $2 trillion to people and to businesses. We'd be in a hell of a lot worse shape if that stimulus package weren't sent out. Did you get this YouTube up and running again? Yes, I did, Patty Brady. I had 2 weeks of technical difficulties because they switched to a brand new platform. But Noah Thomas, Big No, helped me get acclimated to the new platform. Yes, I know empaths suffer. I'm an empath. I'm a Pisces. All Pisces are empaths. So what does that mean? You can feel people's pain, but you can help them. If you're an empath, use your sensitivity to help people who are suffering. I just want to be kind, supportive women in my life. Yes, well, you'll find them. Oh, there are narcissistic women. Okay, all right. I've known people who have made a full recovery from mental breakdowns. Of course, you're looking at one of them, Alex Haynes. I've had 4 of them. Wow. Yeah, it was tough to see that your dad had been stealing from the highway department. When I look back, the signs were there. Jason Cluo, I don't know if you get the award is the most groaners per square inch, but I'm going to copy and paste that. I guess I can't really. Yep. Okay, that's the last one I'm copy and pasting. We've just got too many bad jokes here. But I'll tell them to Joan. Maybe Bruce would appreciate them. Hey. So, 40 minutes after, or 2/3 done, I need to hear from your mothers. How are you mothers celebrating Mother's Day? Or how are you showing your mother that you are grateful for what she's done for you? My mother kind of messed me up, but she did the best she could. John G, try female friend, not intending romance. That's a very good idea. Thanks for your amazing work. Quentin Brugink. Not quite sure, but anyway, thank you. You're more than welcome. I've never recovered for episodes in 9 years, but I'm still functioning. Well, that's good. What are your thoughts? I think Stoicism is a great philosophy. You basically can't change fate, but you can bear it with dignity. I love Stoicism. Can low T3 level lead you in depression? Absolutely. That's how Noah got depression. And I've actually taking a thyroid supplement for T3, and it's helping me. But again, you need to get diagnosed by an endocrinologist. We're mourning so much, imagine wartime with rockets coming down the sky. Exactly. What about Mother's Day? Are there any women mothers here besides Lazy Eye Ranch? Amazing how you keep up with all the questions. Well, if you took speed, you would too. No, I'm not taking speed. I am taking this. Isn't this a cute cup? Look at this. Kitty cats. This is Honduran coffee. My godson's brother, who I've become very good friends with, his wife is from Honduras, and she brings me free Honduras coffee. Oh my God, it is so much better than American. Low T3 causes poor absorbing of vitamins and minerals. Yeah, go to an endocrinologist. Can women be only friends with men? Of course. Are you kidding me? I've had platonic women friends my whole life. And I agree, the romance usually makes things complicated. 65 watching, thank you. Well, we'll probably stay that. Lots of male friends, Shirley K. Yeah, Shirley K looks like a person who had a lot of friends. By the way, Shirley, thank you for sending that to me, that article from the Wall Street Journal. There's another one I wanted to look at, but I have to, subscribe. It's way too expensive, so send me more. You're on CCDI and you got a stimulus check? Good for you, Robes. Yeah, I'm on Social Security. I got a stimulus check. Hello from Denmark. Sana Ismail, we keeping you alive for another week? Susan Jones. While the pandemic is sad, it was expected. More will happen in the future. I think we'll be better prepared. Depends on who's in government, Susan. BB24, hi all. She did the best she could. Has never worked for me. Well, but that's what most people are about. They do the best they can with the awareness they have. I learned that in graduate school. But I know when people hurt you, it's hard to forgive them. I'm no saint. My sweet, sweet ex-sister-in-law puts flowers on my parents' grave today. I love her and miss her so much. My brother, not so much. Welcome, Santa. We haven't seen you in a month. Me neither. Will to power. Not very comforting. Well, I had to forgive my mother, boys and girls. You know when I forgave her after she died? I'm sorry it took so long. She really had an amazing quality. She gave me a good mind, a good memory, a humanitarian outlook, a love of adventure. My mother left me with a lot of good qualities, and so did my father. Hello from Yorkshire. I do have better mental health in this ring. This month is Mental Health Month, by the way. Why can't we get rid of depression? Well, because some people's brains are oriented that way, but you can live with it. Fresh coffee in Costa Rica was the best. Yes, Honduras, Costa Rica, same thing. It's Mother's Day. I'm not in the UK. We'll send you any articles. So what? Well, come on. I don't hear anybody talking about Mother's Day. This is upsetting to me. There's a lot going on in this world that you don't understand. Well, I've always been a little bit naive, authenticity seeker. Hi, Douglas. Some say one must move on, but one first has to feel and deal with anxiety and then move on. Yeah, look, I've had 4 breakups with women, 4 hospitalizations, so I understand. What a great mug. It's Mother's Day in England? Britain? No, someone told me Mother's Day was in March. I just joined a meetup group for empaths, so I share it with you. We are so misunderstood. Yeah, Leah and Shirley connect with each other. My wife says you still have a New York accent. It is very, very minor. A New Yorker would speak like this. I'm on 20 Street, New York, in Brooklyn. That's how a New Yorker speaks. I've got to get back to work, Alex Haynes. Thanks, Douglas. I'll catch you next week. You're a lovely man, Alex. I love the name Alex. Forgave my mother after she died, said Shirley K. So learned an important lesson. Forgive while you can. And where do you live, Shirley? I know you sent me a lovely article. Forgive my parents too, but my past still haunts me. Well, that is true, but that's what we have to work out in therapy. I'm a hetero, but always been a tomboy. My best friends mostly have been male because we like the same things, all except girlfriends, that is. How can I treat the low 73 T3 level before going to the doctor? Well, you can't. You need to take hormones. There might be alternative methods. I'm not aware of them. You can look it up, but go to a naturopath if you want to have, other methods. They're physicians. I called her because I felt obligated. It was Mother's Day in March in the UK. Okay, so we have different opinions. I gave my mother a book she always wanted for Mother's Day. Yes. Okay, my goddaughter just sent me something to read. She's 30 years old. No, she's 29. Lives in a place called Lorraine outside of Eugene. I was there at her birth. When her dad died, I helped to take care of her. She's, the light of my life. Wow. You gave a baby for adoption, Madeline. Did you ever find the baby? Or did you ever locate? Okay, Shirley is about to give her email, if I can show it, if I can give permission. Ruthless, you're not ruthless, sk@gmail.com. Shirley, would you like to edit my manuscript? You have a Gmail address. Forgiveness helps healing, yes. Okay, I will watch David Icke, I promise you, before next week. It's my mom's birthday. Guess what? It's my great nephew's birthday today. Noah, happy birthday. Hey Doug, long time, virtuous woman, I love your name. So, I'm writing this book on suicide prevention. Anthony Olson, Robert Jenkins have given me feedback. I need someone else. You don't have to have been suicidal to help me with this manuscript. You just have to have been deeply depressed, because they're on a continuum, right? Right. So, if any of you would like to help, you'll be in the acknowledgments. This book will be famous. Long after I'm dead, it will be gone. It will be gone. That was no, that's my pessimism. It'll be around. Well, maybe it will be gone. Yeah, so douglasblog@gmail.com. Mother's Day is so hard for many of us. In your heart, you must have done what you thought was best. Forgive yourself if you can, Madge. Yeah, that's absolutely true. Joni Mitchell gave up a girl for adoption. She wrote a song called Little Green. Got to head out. Glad Channel is working now. Love you all and see you next week. Thanks, Taco. I'm going to send you part 2. Please give me feedback. Can one still be in a fast-paced corporate job after burnout? I found that after every burnout, well, that depends. If it's not the right job for you, no. I went to a job after I burned out and tried to get back to it. It wasn't. But if the burnout was because of depression and you're feeling good, you could always give it a try. Don't know. Everybody is different. Everybody is unique. You sound like an advertisement. Is bipolar a form of depression? Well, it's manic depression. It has a depressive component. I've been taking some prescribed psychiatric drugs for a few years, such as alprazolam. Yes, that's Abilify. That's a mood stabilizer. I need to be in a steady state more often with meds than no meds. Well, that's good. Bipolar, it's not like depression. Manic depression is much more biological, and I have seen very few people managing it without some sort of medication. Never thought about that, Jojo. I don't know what you were thinking about, but it is 12:48. We have 12 minutes. We could use a couple more donations. I'm going through depression and panic attack anxiety. Asif Abid, sorry to hear that. Are you in treatment? I never thought about that, Jojo, and yeah, I'm not quite sure, Jojo, what were you worrying about? Please help. Yes, go look at my videos and go reach out in your area. It sounds like you're from the Middle East. Mark R. Doug, I would like to help you. Well, sure. You can make a donation. You can send me, if you want to basically send me a PayPal donation, use my email address, douglasblog@gmail.com. What mood enhancers would be good with Luvox? I have no idea. Chocolate ice cream, Yasso bars. Found her in '84. She doesn't want a relationship. Will never get over it. Have bent over backwards. Well, Madge, you've done the best you can. You've reached out. It's up to her. Me, Doug. Not quite sure what that means, Tony Issue. Kilo Kavi 4201 Mother's Day joke. Why is computer so smart? It listens to its motherboard. Very good. Thank you. $10 from Sar Abud Madin. That's an interesting first name. What does it mean? I don't think I've heard from you before. Thank you for your generosity. Yours is on track to be a leading seller for those in deep depression. Acceptance is the only path to peace. Annie T, that was very, very, very wise. I do this because I know it helps people, and look, we can't control the results. You remember who Quincy Jones is? He's an African-American musician in America, brilliantly talented. He produced the album Thriller for Michael Jackson. Some of you might know who Michael Jackson is. They asked him about his next album, if it was going to be successful. He said, look, I'm in the efforts business, God's is in the results business. Meaning, I can only put out there, the universe determines what happens. If I thought about whether or not my next album was going to be a success, I'd drive myself crazy. And that's how every writer feels. Seroquel is great for sleep. Yes, it saved the lives of a couple of people I know. Robes 551. Seroquel XR makes me more tired in the morning. Does anyone know the difference between the two? Yeah, XR means extended release. It means it releases gradually over time, while regular Seroquel just goes right in your body. Yeah, well, Raised Ranch, you don't know. People can forgive when you least expect it. Sarba Maiden, thanks for doing what you do. Early this week, this year I fell into anxiety and depression. I spent every evening, entire month, just going through videos. Wow. So tell me, what does your name mean, the first name? Are you from a different country? Working on acceptance, yes, radical acceptance. Okay, so I have a book recommendation for all you guys. Radical. Radical Acceptance by Tara Brach. We've got a lot of educated people there. How many? Cheryl Daniel, oh my God, you're back. My father passed away too. I had a lot of forgiveness and depression to deal with. Yeah. Susan Jones, you're welcome. Yes, Mark Glenn. My mother and father passed away too. I had a lot of forgiveness and depression to deal with as well. It's one day at a time. I didn't have any children, but I'm a pet mom. Yes, well, your pets appreciate you. So does Bruce appreciate me. Be careful watching the side effects of Abilify. I took it for 2 years and got tardive dyskinesia. You're right. That is a danger. So you should talk with your doctor about that. So who has heard of radical acceptance? Sarah, I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for your kind comment. Gem, Empower Depression, excellent name change. I love Gem also. I'm a mom to 2 dogs and 1 bird, excellent. Now, Authentic Seeker, U.S. Anderson, 3 Magic Words, I agree with you there. That is a very cool book. So we agree on self-help. All right, is it common with depression to have difficulty feeling emotional support from your therapist? Yes, that's part of depression. Hard to accept goods from others. I'm embarrassed to ask them to be more empathetic. Wonder if it's my negative comments. No, you have to do a reality check, Kelly. Say, look, I'm feeling that I don't feel your emotional support. Is it me or is something going on between us? These people are trained to answer those questions. Be honest with your therapist. Mariano Semino, another Italian. Hi, Doug. How much is common to go through thought? Whoa, it is going too fast. How common to go through thought major or minor setbacks when you're recovering and how to deal with them? Well, you deal with them by, using the techniques you've learned, CBT, dispute irrational thoughts, 1 day at a time. Wow, phone sessions, therapy is fantastic. First time I hear about radical acceptance, I'll search for it. Oh, it's a great book. Seems so easy to overlook, forget that, Jason C. At least from you sometimes. Mindfulness meditation, yes, it's the same book, it's the same person. Yeah, she's an amazing, a very evolved person. Yeah, St. John's Wort does help some people. 66 people watching. David Anthony Burton, DAB. David Burton, Douglas Block. Doug, this depression episode has lasted for 9 months now. The symptoms are no longer constant, but they still come in waves. Will I ever be free? The mind can be healed. You are perfect and whole inside of yourself. You just chip away at them, Sana Ismail. They'll get better over time. And you just have to be vigilant and use your tools. And how about saying a prayer or two, right? Oh, Jojo, yes. Food show is good for depression. Yes, that's the second thing I agree with you. What is my favorite affirmation of all times? So, not too many of you know this, but my partner, former wife, soulmate Joan, has a child. The child, however, did not give her birthday card, and she's very, very upset. And I wondered if you could go ahead and reach out to this being who did not give a birthday card to his mother. This is something that really concerns me. So let me go find a picture of him. And then let me see, all photos. Hold on, I'm trying to find this here. Okay, albums. All right, so this being did not send a Mother's Day card to his mother. There he is. Who is that? Who is the being who's ungrateful? Try this hand. Who is this being who's completely ungrateful? Who is he? Why, that's Bruce Block the cat. If you have been hurt, your brain remembers. That's true. I get more help now than before the lockdown. Calls my therapist, 2 peer support counselors every week. Wow. Put up some videos of me waffling about my experiences, very immature and waffly. But if anyone is bored during lockdown, hey, Jem, send me the link. You know my email address. It will get better. This too shall pass. That's my favorite affirmation. Naughty kitty, yes. Naughty Bruce. How dare that kitty? Bruce. No, I'll tell you, Bruce gives Joan more joy than anything on the planet. When she talks to him, she goes into an altered state. Thank you, DDog58. I love you too. My current therapist is amazing and makes such a difference to find the right person. She's tough and gentle at the same time. Shirley K., I second that emotion. Yes. A good therapist is a game changer, even more than a pill or as much as a pill. We need to come at depression from all angles. All right, so 3 minutes left. Congratulations for this live chat working. Sorry for the last 2 weeks. I gotta maybe refine it with Noah, but we're up and running. And yes, Bruce is not naughty. That was, of course, my stupid joke. Do you go on TikTok? I'm not quite sure what TikTok is. How can I get a shout out to my girl, Sherba? Oh, can I get? Okay, Sherba, we're giving you a shout out. Had a birthday yesterday. I'm trying to be grateful for life, but depression kicks my ass. Thanks for your work done. Yes, it does kick. I love the word Jolene. It's kind of reminds me of Joan. I feel for you. I've been sending birthday cards for 35 years to response. No response. Can't do it anymore. And 5 pounds from Mark Glenn. Thank you, Mark. Have you read both part 1 and part 2? I'm going to send you my chapter on ambivalence. Winhoff, yes, he's the guy who goes under ice. Cold is good. I agree with you, Authenticity Seeker. I bet Bruce left her a little something in his litter box. You're funny. Oh, Lord the cat, yes. Happy belated birthday. You are here with us and we care. Jolene, yeah, lovely name. You're saving my life, Doug. Well, thank you, thank you. Are you listening to the videos? You must be. Win is a badass, absolutely. Where is Bruce? He's out. It's 84 degrees. He's out having a good time. Bruce may leave a little message on the floor, Matt, later. No. Bruce brings in mice and birds when he wants to leave a message. The more tools you have in your armory, the better chance you have of beating it. Absolutely. And again, you should go get my book. It has this amazing chart. Self-care activities to improve your mood. If I can only get this on this screen. Yeah. There's 45 things listed here. Mark Glenn, I'm going to send you something. All right, we have 1 minute left. Any kitty Tootsie Rolls, that's very funny. Any final donations? When I end this stream, you guys, of course, can continue to talk with each other, chat with each other, support each other. This is a virtual support group. I'm glad I can be here. I'll tell you, sometimes I'd rather be out walking, but I know this is my dharma, this is my service. I've always wanted to be a minister, and this is the religion of the blockheads. So right now, we're just going to call it the blockhead service. Anybody can sing maybe not a carol, what is it? A hymn. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see. There's your Sunday hymn. All right, what's your email address, Chomchoms? I will type it. It is douglasblock@gmail.com, first and last name, but I will type it. DOUGLASBLOCH. There it is right there, douglasblock@gmail.com. Hey, have a good birthday week. Hey, I dread birthdays. Will you please send me Empowered Depression, AA, Jim? I want to see your little videos. There's my email address, ddog5858. I like Authenticity Seeker. He's like a good salesman, doesn't take no for an answer. But I didn't say no. I'll listen to him. I don't know if I'll agree with him, but I will listen to him. Well, yeah, send me the links where you steal your jokes from. They're very good. So, enjoy Mother's Day. We'll be back on May 17th, 2020. Hopefully, by that time, people in America will be getting back to work, if it's safe. I really feel bad for all the working class people. You know, it's interesting. This, after the recession of 2008, 2009 in America, it took about 10 years to get back on track. And just as these working class people start to go back to work and earn more money, boom, the pandemic comes and they lose their jobs or get laid off. I feel so badly for those people. They're just innocent victims of some bad luck. Robles 551, I love your book, When Going Through Hell Don't Stop. Yes, and Healing from Depression is part 2. It has a self-directed recovery program. So, we should all do a Zoom meeting. Yes, I agree, if someone knows how to work it. He steals them from you. All right, so, see you next week. Until we meet again, I wish you the best in your mental health recovery. Remember, you can chat with each other for the next 10 minutes.